कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पतये नमः। जयत्याश्रितसन्त्रास ध्वान्तविध्वंसनोदयः प्रभावान् सीतया देव्या परमव्योमभास्करः परमव्योमभास्करः।
श्रीमते निगमान्त महादेशिकाय नमः। श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनाम वरानने. The 1,000 names as mentioned by Bhishmacharya to Yudhishthira, which is together called Sri Vishnu Sahasranamam, found in Sri Mahabharata, says that the essence of all these 1,000 namas is seen in Ramanama. Parvati Devi asks a question to Mahadeva Rudramurti and he answers this. That's it. Rama Nama is the essence of the 1,000 namas. But on the other hand, are these namas delineated in the Sahasranamam? Yes. Based on various incidents, various katha patrams, that the bhakti and the nature that the patrams had and their relationship with Rama and Rama thereby blessing them has given rise to a set of 43 namas in Sri Vishnu Sahasranam. While we have been discussing Srimad Ramayanam through various episodes of Balakandam, Ayodhya Kandam, Aranya Kandam, Kishkindha Kandam, Sundara Kandam and now in Yuddha Kandam, I humbly thought it is very relevant to also discuss the essence of Rama and Rama related namas in Sri Vishnu Sahasranam. There are two namas that we are going to see now. 418th nama, it is called Sudarshana. So the nama given to the Lord in Ramavataram is Sudarshana. And the 419th nama is Kalaha. What do we understand from these two namas? The first nama, Sudarshana, let us understand what Adi Shankara has to say. Shubhe darshane ikshane padma patrayate asya iti sukhena drishyata bhaktai iti va sudarshanaha. The one who has got eyes like the petals of a newly blossomed lotus. Shubhe darshane ikshane padma patrayate asya iti, he says. Then he continues, Sukhena drishyata bhaktair iti va sudarshanaha. Now, he is seen in a very cool manner, beautiful manner by his devotees. So, he is called Sudarshanaha. Essentially, the one whose eyes are cool enough, beautiful enough, like the petals of a lotus is called Sudarshana, says Adi Shankara. In the Dvaita Siddhantam, Madhvacharya's Tattvavadam, the commentator says, Satyasandha Tirtha says, Sudarshanam Chakram Asyastiti Sudarshanaha. The one who holds the chakram called Sudarshana is called Sudarshana. Is that possible, sir? Yes. The one who causes the seasons, the Ritu, is called Ritu. The one who causes the time to move forward, Kalaha, is called Kalaha. The one who holds the discus called Sudarshana is called Sudarshana. Sudarshanam Chakram Asyastiti Sudarshanaha. Athava, he gives another meaning. Sushtu Darshanam Yasmat. The one who gives a beautiful darshanam to his devotees is called Sudarshana. There is another meaning what Satyasandha Tirtha says. He also says that Sudarshana also means Sushtu Drishyata Itiva. The one who sees beautifully, the one who gives darshanam beautifully, and the one who sees beautifully is called Sudarshana. So we have seen meanings come from Advaita Siddhantam, Adi Shankara represents it. Dvaita Siddhantam, Satyasandha Tirtha represents it. From Visishtadvaita, the commentary that we have been following, Parashara Bhatta gives an anecdote. You all will be aware, in Aranya Kandam we discussed this in detail. Ravana, amidst his brothers like Vibhishana, Kumbhakarna, and half brothers like Khara, Bhushana, Trishiras, also had a sister called Shurpanakha. Shurpanakha was a widow. How did she become a widow? Her husband was killed by Ravana himself. So Shurpanakha did not want to live in Lanka Pradesh. In fact, it is said by some commentators that she had a grudge against Ravana because it was Ravana who made her a widow. So Kandan, the Tamil poet, says she was waiting for an opportunity to get rid of Ravana because Ravana was a very powerful king. So she wanted to personally go and find and go in search of a person, a valorous person, who can take on Ravana in a battle. In that due course, she ended up being near the banks of river Godavari in Nashik, Panchavati. She saw Rama who was seated outside the hermitage and meditating. Rama's eyes were so beautiful like the lotus. We have just seen the meaning of Sudarshana. Looking at Rama head to toe. In fact, Rama was not sporting any jewelry. He was sporting the jata. And he was also having a beard because he did not shave throughout the 14-year period. So looking at him, she fell in love with Rama. That is when she proposes to Rama. She says, Rama, I am extremely enamored by your beauty. At the same time, I wish to marry you. Not that I am in a relationship now, but I wish to marry you. Now Rama in turn said, how can I marry? I am already married. Then Shurpanakha is said to have said, I won't have a problem marrying you again. But Rama said, I will have a problem in this avatara krama. While Rama and Shurpanakha were conversing, that is when Rama thought it is better if I divert her attention towards my brother Lakshmana, who will give her a befitting answer. And that is when you have her going to Lakshmana, him sending her back to Rama. Then while she was playing shuttle, she noticed Sita. She wanted to kill Sita. Lakshmana stopped her. In that due course, her nose and ears got chopped off. So this is how we have Shurpanakha Garbha Bhangam. Now let us understand from the Bhakti perspective. See, from the Bhakti perspective, it is always pertinent on a Jivatma to always get enamored by Paramatma. That is why Tyagaraja Swami, Purandaradasa, Namade, Tukaram, Jayadeva, Kshetraya, Swati Tirunal, Papanasam Shivan, many poets of Bharata Desham have fallen in love with the Lord. But if you notice that very carefully, they will always ensure that they pay their obeisances to the form of the Lord as Krishna. Very rarely you will see a poet appreciating Rama with a Naika Bhava, assuming themselves to be women and then singing praises of the Lord as Rama is very rare. Why? Some of the commentators opine that we have seen what happened to Shurpanakha when she approached Rama. So if you approach as a devotee, then you are surely guaranteed to get his grace. But not in this form of Shurpanakha, where you are enamored by the beauty and you have lust. At the same time, there are people like Shurpanakha who are not attracted by Rama's qualities, but by his beauty. So by sheer beauty, by mere beauty, he is able to attract such devotees. So in Ramavataram, besides Hanuman, Vibhishana, Bhuva, who are enamored by Rama's qualities, not by qualities, just by his form, Shurpanakha is enamored. Since he showcases that form, where people like Shurpanakha are also enamored, he is called Sudarshana. Gunaprabhavanabhi anadhijnanamapi darshanamattraneva shobhanamiti. Darshanamattraneva. Only through darshana he will be able to attract such people. So he is called Sudarshanaha. The next nama is 419th nama. The Lord in Ramavataram, in Sri Vishnu Sahasranamam, is revered as Kalaha. What does Kalaha mean? Adi Shankara says, Kalayati Ganayati Sarvam Iti Kalaha. The one who keeps counting everything in the universe is called Kalaha. So every Jivatma matters to the Lord. Just because the Jivatma is in a human shariram, Dushyan's body is very important. A Jivatma is in a dog's body. So that Jivatma is not important, is not the Lord's motive. For him, the Jivatma in a dog's body or a cat's body is as important as the Jivatma in Dushyan's body. So thereby there is no disparity or discrimination or differentiation from the Lord's perspective of his creation. So every Jivatma matters to him. So he is called Kalaha. He counts them. There is what does Parashara Bhatta state? Evam bhutair gunair atmani charachara sankalanat Kalaha. The one who is able to attract the chara and the achara towards him is called Kalaha. So here we have two examples. One, when Rama leaves Ayodhya to go to the forest for 14 years, he was very calm, seasoned, composed. Whereas the people of Ayodhya were not happy with Dasharatha's decision, nor with Rama's accepting that decision. So who all cried when Rama left? It was just not Kaushalya, Sumitra, Lakshmana and so on. It was the common people who cried when Rama left. Who are the common people? They are inclusive of the animals too, of the plants too. So the Tamil poet Kamban lists down those people who cried when Rama left Ayodhya. பிள்ளையோடு பூவை எழுத கிளர்மாடத்து உள்ளுரை பூசை எழுத ஆவு வழுத அதன் கன்று வழுத உருவறியா பிள்ளை எழுத என்றால் பெரியோரை என் சொல்ல வள்ளல் வனம் புகுவான் என்றுரைத்த மாற்றத்தான். So little children cried, their parents cried, the cows which were tied in the backyard cried, the calves too the cows cried, the cats which are generally very happy when the owners of the house leave the house because it can always pounce upon the milk vessels also cried. Why to speak about the cats and the dogs? Why should I talk about the cows and the calves? Why should I talk about the children and their parents? Kamban says, who else cried? Uruvariya Pillai. Even the fetus which had not seen the outside world within the mother's womb cried when Rama left. So Rama's presence gave joy to so many people. Rama's leaving gave sadness to so many people. Thereby he was able to attract different sections of the society together, chara, achara, towards him. Take another example, Hanuman. Hanuman did not belong to the Narajati. He was of the Manarajati. He did not study in a co-ed education to understand what is the importance of women. So when Rama had lost his wife was abducted, Hanuman could have not understood. But Hanuman, as he approaches Rama in Yuddha Kandam, he says, I feel that my body weight is coming down and my love for this person who's standing opposite me is increasing. So Hanuman was attracted, the most learned was attracted. Even people with very little exposure to the outside world were attracted when Rama left. So thereby Chara and Achara were attracted towards him. So the commentator says, Evam Bhutair Gunair Atmani Charachara Sankalanat Kalaha. Since they also get attracted, he is called as Kalaha. So these two namas, Sudarshanaha, Kalaha. Sudarshanaha talks about not just the qualities, even his form is attractive. Example, Shurpanakha. Kalaha suggests that the entire creation is attracted towards him because of his qualities. Example, when Rama left Ayodhya and Hanuman was attracted to Rama the first time itself. So these two namas beautifully encapsulate the essence of Ramayana.
Dear Astika reader, I am happy to be authoring a two-part book on the Ramayana in English. The first part is slated for release in the year 2024. The book aims to recreate and retell the Ramayana of Valmiki, conforming to the ancient commentaries and other allied literature. To receive notifications of the book release, kindly register with www.deshikadaya.org/books. Namaskaram.